Ashlings! Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we have another Love Island recap. We're already on week 6. But before we hop into all of that, make sure to go down to the description box below because we got links. Oh yeah, I'm Carol.
And I'm Avery.
Yeah, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. There's not that much left of Love Island. I think we're coming up on the end here, so it's been a wild ride. And this week was definitely super wild. Week 6 was interesting. Up was down, down was up. And honestly, I feel like we don't know what we're watching anymore.
No.
So let's get into it. Let's just dive right into that. So last we left off, everyone has a happy, drama-free reunion after Casa Amor.
Yeah, for sure.
Just kidding! The fallout was very real, and it is to be continued. Remember Lily? Because Liam sure does. She and Millie go out on a cute little gal date, and it was
brutal.
It was brutal.
I definitely feel like Lily did not sugarcoat anything.
And it was 100% reciprocated, no matter what is said. It was 50-50 equal. If anything, he was probably 60% pushing it more.
And I don't think she made it more dramatic than it was, but I definitely I don't know. She was very just oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I feel like it was one of those things of I don't necessarily want to say she exaggerated, but I could see how she could see it that way from her side. Yeah. For sure. And yeah, needless to say, she went in about everything that happened with Liam and Casa Amor, and it breaks Millie, poor girl. Yeah. God.
Are you okay? That's the main thing before you go any further. Come on. Come on. Shit. Okay.
This pushes Millie over the edge because it's literally the next day after the Casa Amor recoupling, and Millie ends things with Liam.
I personally don't think that I can go forward with this because you've hurt me and I don't trust you.
And to cement the whole thing, Millie's necklace broke.
Yeah, the Sagittarius necklace broke.
Yeah, so needless to say, whatever is at work here between them is potentially divine intervention. Yeah, whether that means a good thing or a bad thing. Because it looks like she was able to get it fixed. So
yeah. I don't know. That seems like a sign from the universe.
Yeah, it seems like whatever's going on between them, I hope it ends up good, but I think it was definitely a sign. And, Liam is playing his part as the morally gray romance character that I love, but shouldn't. But he decides to start flirty texting Millie, so he's giving her space but doesn't leave her brain by infiltrating her digitally.
Here in the caption is what a beautiful view.
Who sent a picture?
Liam.
That's cute.
I don't get it.
I think he's trying to break the ice without with giving you space. He's giving you space but not trying to break the ice.
He was trying to win her back through text, and she was saying that he had to do a lot more than just text her. Yeah. For sure.
And then Love Island, every season we get our VIP guest, and the VIP guest was Mabel. And Liam decides that he's going to hop up on the stage at the end of the performance and give this whole speech. And it was cute to see him squirm.
He was definitely really nervous, and he wasn't that coherent.
Look, I'm absolutely crazy about you. You are one in a million, but I want us to be one in a million.
She says it wasn't enough, but I think it was definitely enough to woo Millie into giving Liam another shot, but with really strict boundaries, no touching, no kissing. At this point, they're not sleeping in the bed together, and, everything's on her terms. But Liam was happy to oblige because, he wants Millie. He wants to be with her, so that's where we're left off with them.
Faye and Teddy decide to get back together because Faye realizes that she's crazy. Yeah. And moving on. They get back together. So then Tyler and Kaz, they had chemistry before Casa Amor, and obviously he brought Clarice back last week. So they start fighting about his actions in the villa, and we were expecting one of the boys to say it, and Tyler did deliver it the boys made me do it. The boys were hyping me up.
I honestly could not believe when he said it. I was like, oh wow, he's really saying this right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was in this mind, but the boys made me do it. I feel like that's what you're about to say to me.
It sounds shit, don't get me wrong. It does sound shit, but what do you want me to do?
And he like was trying to tell Kaz that he wanted to see her, like he wanted to keep getting to know her and keep getting to know Clarice, but Kaz wants 100% and Clarice wanted 100%. These are two like very like beautiful ladies who like aren't gonna be like anyone's second choice.
Yeah.
Essentially, and like they don't want a man who's like weighing them against each other, which is understandable from both of their sides. Mm-hmm. So then Clarice and Kaz go for a chat and they both exchange what Tyler was saying to them, which leads Kaz to telling Tyler to basically go fuck off, and Clarice also being pissed off at him.
And then he also did say, to be fair, if I had to choose between Clarice and you right now, I'd choose you. And I'm like, you can say those things to me, but you need to actually show it.
Obviously, that made Clarice pretty upset.
Yeah, because he's over here being like, I want to keep getting to know you. I want to give you 100%, you know. There's a lot of back and forth between them. And then my favorite people that I just didn't expect to love so much, Toby and Chloe. Toby realizes that he doesn't like Abby. He doesn't like Mary. He still likes Chloe, still wants to be with Chloe, so...
Want to pursue anything
Oh, fuck off.
with either of you two because I like Chloe.
No way!
Just Toby gives me whiplash. Like, yeah, they get back together. Toby and Chloe get back together, and it not only gave us whiplash, but it gave even some of the boys whiplash. Jake and Tyler, when Toby told them, they were like, what? And just start laughing at him. So the next day, Chloe forgives Toby in about 2.5 seconds.
Oh my God.
Flat.
Me.
Oh, little baby.
That really surprised me.
Yeah.
She was like, okay. I guess she really liked him.
She really liked him. She was ready to have him back. She's like, oh, hell yeah. So they both agree to go at a slower pace, but for these two, that's no less than 100 miles per hour, okay? And honestly, I have no words except for that I'm happy for them. And, you know, we've all been so foolish. Me, you, Toby, Chloe, all of us. As Charlotte says, we're all fools in love, so I hope these two win the damn thing, to be honest, because they are insane, they're crazy, and I don't know, I think I'm here for Toby and Chloe.
Just the way the season has been going right now, it's just like, what's even going on?
I mean, Toby's out here giving advice. He's out here giving relationship advice now. So.
Yeah. Like, what is happening right now? With all the Casa Amor, like, drama kind of like reaching its end, like a recoupling happens, and it happens to be girl's choice. Really quickly, Liberty picks Jake, Kaz picks Matt, Clarice picks Tyler, Faye picks Teddy, Amy chooses Hugo, Millie chooses Liam, Chloe chooses Toby, Abby and Dale, and then Mary and Sam.
Which leads into some recoupling drama on the last two.
Because unbeknownst to Abby, Dale and Mary were like vibing.
Yeah.
And she had not realized that they had made such a strong connection.
Me and her vibe like good, and I feel like we were getting on really well. And I do really like her, do you know what I mean?
So it came off like Abby took Dale from Mary.
It's just Abby didn't really know that their connection was that strong, but then after she picks him, like they both like tell her and they're upset, and she like feels really bad that she did that. She didn't do it intentionally.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Oh my God, don't cry. You didn't know.
It was short and sweet drama. The next big piece of drama was, again, Tyler and Kaz. Like, it was back and forth. It wouldn't stop. So Tyler's head is still with Kaz. So he pulls Kaz for a chat because, you know, Kaz picked Matt in the recoupling. She did not pick Tyler. And to him, that was sort of like a message of like, oh, does she not want me anymore? Maybe I need to like go talk with her. So he pulls Miss Kaz for a chat, and she was giving off main character energy heavy. I mean, Kaz is like, I don't know how to explain Kaz. I've never seen a person with so much like, I don't know how else to explain it other than main character energy.
You up for the challenge? You're quite competitive.
I am.
Yeah? Well then, you won't have a problem. Possibly.
So Kaz essentially says that her door is ajar for Tyler.
She's like slightly ajar.
And so Tyler goes to end things with Clarice.
Clarice.
Hello, Clarice.
But it was dramatic.
What are you doing?
Take my heels off.
For what?
It's bullshit.
No, but you're still here. That's the
I
main
don't
thing.
give a
That's what I'm
fuck.
telling you.
You know, Clarice feels like she was used. Like, they literally just, like, she just picked him in a recoupling. And, like, the thing is that Clarice saw this coming, okay? Like, we all saw this coming. Like, and she put her trust in Tyler. And Tyler essentially, like, basically kind of reassured her. But, so she was not having it. She took her shoes off. She was like, I could be at home. Like, you're wasting my time. Then, because this drama kind of, like, everyone sees this conversation happening, Matt realizes Kaz isn't being upfront with him about what's going on between her and Tyler.
And it's not that serious.
You know what? Screw this for a second. I need to cool down because you're pissing me off.
And also, it's just happening too close to each other that they weren't, like, pulling each other for chats. And Kaz claims she wanted to speak to the girls first before she pulled Matt for a chat, but the whole Clarice drama, like, cut it short. I don't know. I see where Matt's coming from, though.
Okay, so post Tyler and Kaz conversation, we roll right into a dumping where the public voted for their favorite couple. So the lowest voted couples were at risk for being sent home. So the lowest couples ended up being Mary and Sam, Amy and Hugo, and Clarice and Tyler. The girls got to choose one boy to save, and the boys got to choose one girl to save. So the girls ended up saving Tyler, and the boys saved Mary.
It's been Sam, Clarice, Amy, and Hugo are dumped from the villa.
There was some major fuckery going on here because, you know, you would have thought Hugo and Amy would be the ones to be saved, right? They're starting things out, right? But the thing was that Dale had something going on with Mary, and
Oh my god, what is that?
Kaz had Tyler on the back burner, and even in the girl's speech, Faye said,
There's someone in the girls that does deserve that happiness as well, and to be able to find that love.
So they decide to save Tyler, so poor Hugo and Amy go home.
Yeah.
And it was very, like, weird and awkward. I felt like no one really fought for him, and it didn't seem like they didn't show anyone being that upset about him leaving.
Up until this point, Hugo and Amy were fine. I mean, after Casa Amor, they both felt like things were maybe fizzling out between them, but both agreed to stop putting pressure on it and just to have a good time. And this was right before the dumping.
Yeah, and in the games they played, like, they looked like they were having fun and, like, just, like, having a good time without putting any pressure of, like, relationships and whatever on that.
But in the exit interview after they were both dumped, things got awkward.
My search for love in there. Tragic is probably the word for it.
I don't know. I felt like the whole thing was weird. It was very sus, and our boy Hugo went home, and I'm very sad about that. And
I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed Hugo went home. I feel like everyone with, like, kind of a conscience, like, all the boys are gone from the villa now.
Yep. So after the dumping, there is a little bit of drama because obviously the girl saving Tyler, it only meant one thing. Kaz can say all she wants that she wanted Hugo to stay, but I feel like them saving Tyler was as loud and clear a message as Kaz wants to be with Tyler. So Matt sat Kaz down, and was it graceful? No. Was it eloquent? No. But it was kind of like everything.
Yeah, we're done.
Huh?
We're done.
Like, I can understand, like, Matt being frustrated because at the end of the day, like, let's think about it. She wasn't that interested in him until she found out Tyler was, like, was cheating on her. Not cheating, but, like, kissing other girls.
Mm-hmm.
So what'd she do? She went and picked, like, the next tallest boy that she could find and probably make him jealous. And, like, the whole time, like, she was, like, just telling him, like,
using Matt.
She just used him, and it was just like
Clarice
not cool.
and Matt were used 100%.
Yeah, and it just wasn't a good look.
The thing is, though, is like Matt, aka Michael Phelps. You know, he went for gold on this one, and I think he got it, in my opinion. I think he could see straight through Kaz's lies, and yeah, I'll say it. Everybody loves Kaz, but I think Kaz is a liar. I think she manipulated the situation, and Miss Kaz at the end of the day got what she wanted, which was Tyler, so. We would like to just take a moment to personally address, if we may, speak to the producers and the Love Island crew working so hard right now and for putting on such an amazing show for us and for the public, and we just want to say thank you.
Yeah, this season of Love Island has been really intense with drama. I feel like oof,
the brutality of it.
Yeah.
So the Islanders get a text that they're gonna have a movie night, but immediately they were all sus. I mean, come on.
They're like, what's it gonna be? And some of them were like, it's just gonna be a movie.
It might just be a movie.
No,
it ended up being a nighttime challenge called Mad Movies.
So the girls and boys were split into teams, and they had to answer like trivia questions, like general like knowledge, like sex questions. Yeah, and whichever team got the right answer or closest to, they got to choose the movie that was clearly about each of the other Islanders. So here's what got shown. So first was She's Not All That.
100% where I look at her and go, I haven't got the girl there where I'm like, fuck me, I want to rip your clothes off.
We actually talked about this in our first Love Island recap from week 1. And it was never brought up or addressed ever. So this was the opportunity for that to come back.
She was pretty embarrassed because I think she definitely has some like self-confidence issues and, you know, doesn't want to open up to guys very much. And that was like, that's hurtful when you find out your boyfriend like
didn't immediately have that initial attraction to you.
Yeah.
Next movie was 50 Shades of Faye. 50 Shades of Faye showed Faye while Teddy was away in Casa Amor.
Yeah.
Do you want to stay there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was sharing a bed with me anyway.
Yeah, it was alright actually, to be fair. You're good to share a bed with.
Thank you.
Faye was cackling. She was giggling.
It was not like a good look, I feel like.
It definitely wasn't a good look. I mean, yes, at the end of the day, Teddy like knew kind of generally what would happen, but to like see it, you know, it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
And Teddy felt like Faye cackling off with the girls was a blatant disregard for his feelings, which I agree, it was. It's not nice. Like, why are you cackling over there? Like, it's not nice.
It's just not nice, not very courteous. So then we had Tinker Tailor Soldier Pie. This showed Tyler flirting with Clarice and Casa Amor, and also kissing in bed, and with Kaz and he trying to work things out. It was obviously like wasn't nice to see since they kind of like just got back together.
Yeah.
And like I feel like Kaz didn't realize like how much happened in Casa Amor, you know?
Especially in bed.
And I'm just like, ooh.
And they were making out a lot.
Heavy. A lot. Oh yeah.
Next up was Moving Mad Max, and this movie starred Liam in a 3-way kiss during the Truth or Dare game that the boys played on the first night at Casa Amor. Millie didn't love it, but just before that game, she had agreed and had solidified that she was ready to continue on her journey with Liam. So she was ready to put the Casa Amor stuff behind her.
So then we have the Fast and the Furious, and this was just Chloe being funny Chloe.
Yeah.
It kind of just talked about her time with Toby in the hideaway.
Just went under the covers and just did like a little bit of it was like very hot.
And then it was over like quite quickly.
They both had a laugh at him.
Oh,
She had
yeah.
a laugh and he wasn't even that bothered by it.
He was
because he
laughing.
probably was like, yeah, it was true.
Yeah. Teddy Player One. This showed Teddy having chats with Clarice in Casa Amor, but it honestly wasn't anything bad. The movie got 1 star for being so damn boring, to be honest. And yet, Faye started kicking off immediately over nothing per usual.
There's sexual attraction. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that realises that in this conversation right now. And it's a problem. I don't trust you.
Like, literally, there was nothing in this movie that should have incriminated Teddy in any way.
So then we have Castaway, which showed Kaz with Matt, and it was quite funny, like him helping her like work out and then them kissing. The best part was just watching Matt eat popcorn and not even caring about it because he was just like,
bye Kaz.
He didn't really care. He was
like,
just like,
whatever.
I'm over it now.
Yeah. Last but not least was, I like this one, Jake Escape. This was, I think, my favorite movie we watched. We knew this was going to come back. Like, can we just we are fortune tellers.
We talked about this.
We knew
last week.
I knew this was gonna come back. I didn't know how, but thank you. Again, thank you so much, Love Island. This showed Jake in Casa Amor egging on all the boys, being Mr. Ladd over there in Casa Amor.
Not got a girlfriend, you're doing bits. If you have not got a girlfriend, I'm telling you now, bro. I'm telling you now.
It was honestly really bad because it pissed all the girls off, especially Faye.
Oh, you're all like sisters to me. I hope no one treats your fucking sister like you've treated us then. Because you'd be fucking livid, Jake.
You know, I would have hated to be the girlfriend in that situation, realizing that my boyfriend was being an asshole, essentially. And essentially led to a lot of hardships that my girlfriends went through.
Yeah, now my girlfriends have been like crying this whole time because their boyfriends were cheating on them. Meanwhile, it's my boyfriend who was like, go, like rooting them on. Like,
yeah. So you can imagine, you know, we have the movies and I mean, that was an atomic bomb. That was a lot.
That was a lot for like relationships that you thought were just like, oh, these are doing like fine. But now it's just like, maybe not so good. Jake's blood was boiling, but Hurricane Faye went on a rampage. And honestly, it was just way too much.
But before we get into all of the Faye stuff, before we do all that, we just want to quickly touch on Liberty pulling Jake.
Jake would not do anything to disrespect me. I know he's a loyal person, but I'm not gonna lie to myself. Like, it did make me have doubts.
You know, that kind of comment kind of made her question some things about Jake. Like, I guess she even said that she feels sometimes that she is in a relationship with a guy who doesn't really like her that much. Like, I think that she struggles with feeling wanted by Jake, and now hearing that comment, now she's questioning whether it's because he's not very attracted to her. We'll have to see how that pans out. But now we'll get into the Faye stuff.
Yeah.
You guys love this section. We love this section. It's
So Faye, after seeing what she saw on screen, she felt that Teddy had lied to her about what happened in Casa Amor. And enough to end things with Teddy very loudly and in front of everyone.
It's a you problem because I have no problems. Everything shown on that fucking TV screen was I'd already told you, so I have no problems in this.
I haven't got a problem with you.
I've got a problem with you though.
You know, Faye, in our opinion, honestly had a complete meltdown and was incredibly disrespectful to Teddy, in my opinion.
and to some other people in that villa, for sure.
And to a lot of other people.
He's not having a go at you.
Oh, hang on, here we go. Another one. Come on, what's your problem? Because
I feel like what we witnessed was an incredibly like damaged person going a verbally abusive tirade, and it was like kind of like hard to watch. It was just honestly just like too much.
and you told me jack shit of what was on
So
that
I lied
fucking
to you.
screen.
I lied to you. No.
Yeah, you didn't
exactly.
fucking tell me the truth, did
No,
you?
I didn't lie to you.
You didn't fucking tell me the
Exactly.
truth.
Yeah, and the only question that we have is what happened to you, Faye?
Yeah.
What is this trauma? Who hurt you, girl? Who hurt you?
And like honestly, like from like what was going on in the week, like she was telling Teddy that she was afraid of the G word, the girlfriend word, and that she like looks for all the reasons to why not, and not any of the reasons of like why to. So like clearly she has like walls up still, like she's afraid to like get into like relationships. And it's just like, who hurt you?
Oh, I'm done with this conversation.
Because-
If you want to speak about my reaction based on your
Because I
actions, you
care.
can fuck off.
But what did he do?
Like all he did was like say that another woman was like sexually attractive to him. And then like, let's be honest, a lot of people are sexually attracted to other people, but doesn't mean they do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
And
what
it
I mean?
also
Teddy
doesn't mean
didn't
that
do
there's
anything.
a romantic connection. And we've seen a lot of controversy online about some people being very, very unhappy with the Mad Movies Challenge and feeling that it was brutal and preyed on the Islanders' mental health and issues. And I just want to say, like, you know, here on the internet, if there's one thing that we love, it's accountability. Was it brutal? Of course. But at the end of the day, these people signed up to be on a reality TV show, okay? They signed up to be on a reality TV show. So, you know, for people being like, oh, poor Faye, she doesn't have to act like that, but she did.
There's only one thing, like, there's only a few things you can control in the world, and it's your reactions and your actions. So, like,
how she reacts is her responsibility.
Is her responsibility, and she did not have to pull the ripcord on her and Teddy's relationship. That's what she was wanted to do anyways. Like, you could tell that she was getting ready to, like, find any excuse to, like, end this relationship, and that situation, Mad Movies, gave her that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know?
So all we can do, honestly, is hope that she learns from this. And I would love to see Faye to stop self-sabotaging herself.
Yeah.
I would like to see her grow and be a better person because I think that she's capable of that. I think that this girl definitely has some healing to do, and she needs... I don't need to be telling people to go get therapy, but this girl's got issues and she needs to work through them because she's hurting people and she's hurting herself most of all. And that's what made it difficult to watch.
I just feel bad for Teddy because he really, I feel like he did care about her, but he can't be the one to help her.
Yeah, exactly.
She has to help herself.
Faye has to help herself.
But
so we're gonna say Faye is the mug of the week because she just was disrespectful, and that is what it is. She's the mug of the week.
I mean, when everyone in the village just like looking at you like,
girl.
After that episode, like, this is the last thing. There's gonna be a vote for who your favorite Islander is gonna be. So next week there's probably gonna be another dumping of just like who's the least popular Islanders, and we're gonna see who those people are.
Yeah. We'll have to see how it goes. So guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing over here. And yeah, Love Island's been great and we're almost done. So thank you guys so much for supporting the series, and let us know, do you want us to react to the finale? Because we would love to. All right, guys, we will see you guys in our next video. More coming soon. We'll talk to you guys then.